Hi, welcome or welcome back. This is going to be a little quick, just a rundown of my transactions for the past week and a closeout of my budget for the first paycheck of November. Let's get into it. I do my budget from Thursday to Wednesday before my next paycheck, so since last Thursday, I didn't have any transactions up until Monday. When I did my cash stuffing. So I stuffed $100 in registration and license, $100 in subscriptions, $100 in phone, $100 in car insurance, and then furniture got $89. And then on Tuesday, Netflix came out as predicted. That's why there's Netflix on the bottom here, because that's what I predicted. And then I had a snacky snack for $3. And then on the 8th, I actually unstuffed $130 from groceries. Now, if you look at these two, I actually unstuffed more than what I originally stuffed, because I stuffed $220. I unstuffed $250, and that is because there was money from the previous paycheck that hadn't returned to the envelope. So I spent negative money on groceries this paycheck. I'm kind of happy about it. All right, so let's see what that means for the actual paycheck. All right, so this paycheck was October 26th to November 8th. And for my inflow, my full-time paycheck was $1,023, which was less than I budgeted for, which means I'm going to start budgeting for less than that, because I try to plan for the worst, hope for the best. So that was less than not my favorite thing. And then my other paycheck, I got $612. No rollover, and then $164 from savings. That brought my inflow total to $1,799. Then for my investments, I sent $328 to my Roth IRA, which is of course more than I budgeted for, and that left me with $1,471. Then for my monthly bills, YouTube came out as expected, $23. Netflix, $11 as expected. Renter's insurance came out for $21. That was supposed to come out last paycheck, but there was some kind of technical difficulty with my insurance company, so they charged me late. And then that brought my subtotal for monthly bills to $55, which is more than budgeted for, but that's okay, because, you know, stuff happens. Sometimes bills don't clear your account the day they're supposed to. Budget remaining, $1,416. Then for variable expenses, these are expenses where I either spend the money or I don't. There's no saving up for anything. Dining out was $5. I actually behaved ill this time. I stayed under budget. I'm so proud of myself. Y'all just don't know. Y'all don't know. I'm so proud of myself. Mostly I was really just too tired to spend money. And then groceries, actual was negative $30, and I budgeted $220. Because again, I had some money that hadn't made it back to the envelope from last paycheck. So that was negative $30. And then fuel and tolls was $45. And this is actually fuel and parking this time. So I've been thinking about it, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move tolls to transit. So this is my revolving sinking fund. This is gonna be transit and tolls, because it's the same kind of situation as I have with my transit pass, where I don't know which day when it's gonna come out exactly, but it's like the same amount. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, and I think I'll actually, like, the numbers will add up better, I think, because I actually have money in my transit envelope, because it doesn't always charge the whole amount. So I think that's what we're gonna do, and I think this is just gonna be like fuel and parking I think that's what this is going to be. Starting in, of course, December, because I'm not changing my budget for November. We're done with that. We'll just see how that goes and then adjust for December. Okay, so that brings my subtotal for variable expenses to $20 as opposed to the $290 that I budgeted. And that leaves me with $1,396, which I am pretty stoked about. And then for revolving sinking funds, these are funds that I spend out of sporadically. I am kind of saving up for things, but a lot of it does get spent. Oh, can you see? Oh, no, here it goes. Sorry, kitty's on the table. Okay, so health was $100 as predicted. Shopping, I did go over budget by $56, so that's why the actual is $96 for this paycheck. Birthdays, $20 as expected. Clothing, $40 as expected. Shoes, $25. Pet food, $40. Transit, $100. Personal, $20. Miscellaneous, $20. All is expected except for household shopping, which I went over budget on. I'm not too pleased about it, but considering how well groceries went, I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay. So that brings my subtotal for revolving sinking funds to $461, and that left me with $935. Then we go down to my pride and joy here, goal sinking funds. So happy with the progress I've been making. Registration and license got $140, which is $100 more than budgeted. Subscriptions got the same, $100 more than budgeted, $140. Phone bill got $115, way more than budgeted for. Car insurance got $100, didn't budget anything this paycheck. Car maintenance got $20. I keep planning to like stuff something in this every week, but it's not happening for whatever reason. But we're okay with it. We're gonna deal with it. And furniture got $89 when I hadn't budgeted anything, so I'm okay with that. Brought my subtotal to $604 for goal sinking funds. And these, if you don't know, these are things that I'm saving up for either 6 months or a year or longer than that. But they have like set goal amounts. But that left my budget with $331. After that, I budgeted for not having anything right there. So we shall see how that goes. And then goal funds spent. So these are things that I spend out of these categories. I had planned on paying for my Ring subscription, but I ended up canceling that because our doorbell camera can't actually connect to our current internet. It can't see the Wi-Fi. I don't know why that is, but apparently it's an issue. So I had canceled that. And then repairs, again, I fixed the wall after my partner's kid pulled down the towel rack. I wasn't happy about that, but I spent it. And now, so that's $164 and left me with $167. And I know I don't normally have rollover. But what happened was I was gonna send the rest of this money to my Roth IRA, but I decided to combine my different accounts. So I was with Fidelity as well as Charles Schwab for brokerage accounts because previous retirement accounts with employers, and I decided to just, oh, Serbs, I love this cat, but good grief, he is like, he decided he's gonna sit at the table. So anyway, I decided to just go with Fidelity because I like their, I think their website and their app are more user-friendly. I like it better. So the process for that is I'm sending my whole Charles Schwab account to Fidelity, and that apparently takes a week and some change. So my account at Fidelity is not going to be ready for me to deposit until the 13th. And I want to hold off on making any contributions until then. So this rollover is just until the 13th, so I can send it to my Roth IRA, my individual retirement arrangement. So there is going to be, this rollover is going to go straight to my Roth IRA, but I just want to wait until I can actually deposit it in Fidelity, because I don't want to like deposit it in Charles Schwab and then have the money somehow be in limbo or something. I'm not trying to deal with that. We're just gonna send it to Fidelity all at once when that's available. So that is it for my budget. One other thing that I feel like I should probably say, this other paycheck is my second job. It's a temp job, and I found out today that I don't have to worry about being so tired from not having days off, because my last day is today. So I will be going back. I will be going back in January if I don't get a better job in the meantime. But all the temps and all the part-time employees were essentially let go, not fired, but they don't require our services until January. So that is that. I'm just gonna have one last little paycheck with like a couple days on it, and then we'll just be at my full-time employment, which is why I did not change my budget for this temp job, because I had no idea when it was going to end, when I'd be too tired, when I'd like work less days. I just didn't know. So that's that. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, if you think, if I messed up my math or something, you know, let a girl know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments, and let me know how your budget's going. Would you have changed your budget for the temp job? I feel like if I had, I would have been really tempted to increase my revolving sinking funds instead of sending it all to my goals. I feel like that's how like lifestyle creep catches up on you, is when you know you're gonna have more money, you like increase your spending to match. And yeah, I've dined out a bit, like I've had more snacks than usual, but I feel like I haven't been so out of control that if I'd had a short check at my or if I hadn't gotten a check at my second job, like I wouldn't have been able to manage. That makes sense. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate you. I love you. You deserve financial stability, and I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.